What up, everybody? We got something a little new on the channel here tonight. Got some Formula V racing, the eFormula Vee Series. They're just starting up. This is their first recruitment race. I'm just going to run through the top 10 in this one, just because I think we're going to end up going through them twice. They are running a couple 15-minute sprints, so this is sprint number 1, 15 minutes. With Thomas Smalling starting on the pole. David starting second in that 37. Thomas Stowers starting fourth. I know, right? Third, Joshua starting fourth. Andrew starting fifth. Marcellus, he's the league admin, starting sixth. Brandon starting seventh. Edward starting eighth. Ed starting ninth. And Mark Crawford starting 10th. What's up, Uncle Kenny? How are you? I hope you're doing all right tonight. So, let's see. Not everybody's grid. We can go through a couple more people. We got Brock starting 11th and Anthony starting 12th, as these guys are heating their tires up, or heating their motors up. They're probably bored. All right, so it looks like we're about to go green flag. Let me go ahead and get this off the screen. I know it says 250 laps here, but promise, guys, it's not. It's a green flag racing. From the standing start, everybody kind of scatters here. I'm trying to find a good spot on the grid. Oh, we got one crashing in the background as they all dive into turn number 1. Thomas Stowers goes from third to first into turn 1. Smalling on the outside. Nope, he decides to fall back in line as we have a lot of action. We got a bunch off the track further back. Further back, there's a bunch of them off the track as this, big pile up. Big pile up as everybody's getting used to running these things. These are new on iRacing as there's a tire. I'm pointing at it like you guys can see me pointing. Running into the wall there. What a hectic start that was. Let's go back up towards the front as we're going to watch these leaders race it out. Thomas on the heels of Thomas. We got Thomas versus Thomas. Oh, Stowers gets sideways. Smalling's up under him. Somehow he saved that. Oh, we got another one turned around in the back. These things are ultra. So these things aren't very fast. They don't have a lot of, I think it's about 74 horsepower. But they got those little tiny tires. And there is not a lot of grip to be had on these things, as people are definitely struggling here. So Smalling's up in the front. David's getting around the other Thomas Stowers. Oh, we got one turned around. Lap car turned around. These guys have to go around that, as these guys are side by side for second place. I don't know why that hasn't updated for me yet. I don't know why it hasn't updated. Hold on, let me try something real quick. I'm going to try and refresh that, see if that helps. Should say minutes, not laps. I need to get some overlays for these cars. But yeah, it is only 15 minutes, so they're not doing 250 laps. Guys, I promise. As the 4 car, Thomas Stowers is able to keep that second spot. David fell back in place. Got Edward in the number 12 sitting in 4th. Brandon sitting in 5th. Ed Watch in the 16. He is 6th. Brock Thaw in the 18. Sitting 7th. Marcellus sitting in that 8th spot. Scott in 9th. Joshua in 10th. Pierre and 11th. Michael Baldwin and 12th. Craig Hawkins and 13th. Danny Baker and 14th. And Max, Mr. 121, sitting in that 15th spot. These are the guys that have seemed to avoid all the incidents so far, as everybody else seems to be struggling. Levi included in that number 2 car. So we got a couple familiar faces here. As we go back up to the front, Thomas has got a nice little lead going here. Let's go ahead and throw the gap up there. He's got a 2.5 second lead almost. Oh, we got Marcus getting turned around back there. Off the track in the sand trap. Can he get out of there? Yeah, definitely got to be patient. It's about patience and momentum in these. So it's kind of a fine line. Marcellus pulls back on the track. He only loses a few positions back to 11th place. Oh, we got another one turned around. Looks like Brandon. Looks like Brandon got turned around. Thomas. Oh, did Thomas crash? Thomas had an issue. He's falling back to fourth. Back on the track, though, as these guys are having to work lap traffic already. Definitely a lot of people struggling. Not used to these things. Yeah, we're doing the Pro 2 lights as always later on. For sure. As really, Thomas has got such a huge... Oh, Max. Did we have an issue with Max? Oh, he just caught a little bit of the dirt, I think, unless he looped it here. Oh, man, I was doing some practice. It's all about not getting on the gas. Oh, Levi drives right into him. So Thomas Stowers has moved his way up to third. We still have Thomas Smalling leading by quite a bit. 4-second lead now. David in second. Thomas Stowers in third, pulling away from fourth place. Edwards Cullen. Got Ed Walk behind him. Brock Thal right behind them. Oh man, these things are definitely crazy and fun. I think Levi was just trying to get you back on the same lap as him. So Marcus, he's out at the 11th position trying to work on 10th place. Oh, we got one that turned around. Spencer turned around there. Gets it back facing the right way. Oh, he pulled it right out in front of that car. I'm just picking Levi. Oh, man, that was butt pucker close right there. As Marcus gets back into the top 10. Thomas Smalling easily driving away from this field right now. David in the 37 behind him comfortably. Oh, is there wrecking behind? Definitely. That's our fourth place car that just wrecked. Let's go back and take a look and see what exactly happened there. As we're 6 minutes into this. Oh, they just kind of drove up on top of each other. Lap traffic got in the way. Oh, tough luck for one of the lap cars. Edward dropped all the way back to the 8th position. Back up front, Thomas is able to just keep it steady, keep it straight. David way back there as you see him pop out. In the second spot, and way behind him, we saw Thomas Stowers. These guys are, that's what 7 seconds looked like right there. Thomas Smalling just can't make any mistakes. We got another wreck on the track. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. This turn is going to be treacherous in a way that you probably don't expect. Oh! Oh! Cullen just dumped him. Dumped him. As Levi has another situation. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Levi. Levi's like, please don't take a look at what happened to me. Oh, there he is. Just kind of looped it coming out the last turn. So easy to do there. I'll tell you what, that one turn that I showed you guys where we see everybody losing it, that is probably one of the toughest turns. Marcus up to the 9th spot. He's gotten around that number 25, taking over that 9th position, trying to move back up through the field. 8 minutes into this one. We got 7 minutes left to this race. This little sprint, and then we're going to get ready for the feature. So how this is going to work is they're going to do a sprint, which is like 15 minutes, and then their normal feature is going to be about 45 minutes. Oh, man, as we got a big crash, I think, further back. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. And then they'll do a 45-minute feature normally. Oh, he just gets into the back of him. You can't do that in these. You're going to get a bunch of damage. Oh. I posted it in announcements what time it was going to be and everything, and even put the session info up. Thomas Smalling, way out in the lead. See, I would have loved to have had you in there. All right, buddy. Thomas and that. Oh, okay, I get it. I actually said, I wonder where Nathan is earlier. Oh, they're 3 wide. Is that going to work? As Edward Cullen is trying to move his way back up through the field. Oh, Levi just gets dumped. Levi gets dumped there. As we're coming up on about 5 minutes to go, Levi's definitely frustrated, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know what he expected Levi to do there. Levi had it 3 wide. He was trying to stay out their way and let them around. Oh, so what's up, everybody? What do you guys got going on today? Other than watching some crazy Formula V racing, as David is definitely closing the gap on Thomas now. So second place has gained almost about 0.7 of a second on the leader. And behind him, we got Thomas Stowers gaining on him. I'm sure lap traffic played a role in that. And look, these guys have to deal with that same lap traffic too. So we got less than 5 minutes left in the short sprint. We'll get the ticker right when I get the open wheel ticker up. Right now we're just using the NASCAR ticker. I don't know why it's telling us that it's 250 laps. So right now, Marcellus, he's made his way up to the 7th position. He's almost, well, he's actually above where he was at before he had his little incident. So David trying to work. It's how they do it in Europe, I guess. They run these little sprints and you get points for it. And then they run the feature. It's almost like another practice or test session, I guess you could say. And I'm not sure. I think they're doing open setup in this. So these guys get a chance to work on their cars. Or are you talking about the 250 laps? Yeah. Definitely people still crashing. I got a feeling our pack's going to be much smaller in the feature races. A lot of these people have been crashing out. They're going to get frustrated. Definitely probably going to get frustrated here tonight. As the 7 of Thomas Smalling making ground up again. Definitely was lap traffic that allowed those other cars to get back. Because he's definitely pulled those guys since I said they gained 0.7 of a second. Danny Baker and Michael. That's who you're going for. Let's see where they're at. There's Danny. Danny's sitting here in 11th spot. He's doing pretty good. I mean, a lot of this is survival right now. Oh, it looks like Jason Mung might have wrecked. Michael's back in 23rd. He's not even on the track right now. These guys have struggled. A lot of people are all over the place, and just trying to avoid other situations on the track. It's really difficult. These guys have about, we'll say about 1.5 minutes to keep these things clean, plus whatever extra it is for that last lap. What happened here? Did our leader get caught up? Oh, lap car comes off the track and down in front of our leader. What a change of things as David has taken the lead. David has now got the lead ahead of Smalling. Smalling's probably got some damage. He's going to try and not lose second. Oh, man, what a change of events here as lap traffic. As Smalling has to get out of the way, he's definitely got damage here. Oh, he's got a flat tire. Thomas Smalling has a flat tire. If you look at that left front, he's struggling just to drive that thing. Oh, he gets into another car. He's going to have to tow. Oh, man. Tough break for our leader as he's got some serious damage and into the wall. He's no longer our leader. They've done destroyed that poor thing on him. He's just trying to finish his lap. Is he going to try and go backwards? Yeah, he's definitely struggling. He was just trying to complete one more lap and not get stuck in the back of the field. Tough break as the lap car took out the leader. Man. Yeah, we still got the feature. We still got the feature. Thomas Nathan said that you're still his pick for the feature. Tough luck for Smallings as he's trying to still get that thing going. That front end is destroyed. The right front isn't even touching the ground. Oh, man, that is a tough break. Checkered flag is out as David is coming around to take first place in the sprint. Thomas Stower's in second. Ed Watch is going to come around and take third. Oh, as long as he makes it across the start-finish line. Scott Olson coming around, take fourth. Marcellus up to fifth. They'll take it. Edward up to sixth as he had some tough luck there. Brandon, seventh. Pierre in eighth. Danny Baker's going to get a top 10 in ninth. And Michael Baldwin is going to round out our top 10 in this sprint race. Going to get ready for the feature. Jason Mung. Look, Jason Mung's still out there. He's going to go ahead and grab a 13th place finish in this thing. Good job for him. Oh, Levi's doing some donuts at the end of pit road. Man, that was a crazy one there. Definitely a lot of chaos. Hopefully these guys learned a lot. Oh, behave. As Thomas in the Austin Powers number 7. He lost the wheel and it grew itself back, guys. Alrighty. So that's our unofficial results right there. We'll just get top 20 up there so you can see it. Oh, as we got a 5-minute warm-up. 5-minute warm-up. These guys are going to be... These guys are going to go out there and do a couple warm-up laps, I'm sure. So yeah, it's definitely an open setup here as I'm listening to talk about whatever's going on. As we... I'm listening to that. Ooh. Levi. Still catching some bad breaks here. All right, guys. I'm going to leave you with a couple minutes of this, and I'll be right back. All right, we're about to go racing here again. His warm-up's just about done. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left on the clock as we are watching David, our heat race winner, our sprint race winner, out on the track. He was out there doing some laps. Spencer, here comes Adam into the end of the pit road. Well, iRacing thought that was most interesting. I guess they were somewhat right. So Thomas is going to have some ground to make up after running into that issue there. All right, so we're about to go racing. So the sprint race, yep, it does. Oh, I forgot it's inverted. So the top 10 is inverted, or top 5 is inverted. That puts Marcellus in the lead for heat race number 1. That's awesome. So Marcellus in first, Scott in second, Ed in third, Thomas Stowers. Hold on, let me get a good view of this. Thomas Stowers in fourth, David in fifth, Edward Cullen in sixth, Brandon in seventh, Pierre in eighth, Danny Baker in ninth, Michael Baldwin in 10th, Craig Hawkins in 11th, Thomas Smalling in 12th. There's a lot of people that aren't going to be in here, just so you guys know. So Jason Mung in 13th, Andrew Lewis in 14th, Brock Thaw in 15th, Anthony Green in 16th, Bill Sleep in 17th, Spencer in 18th, Adam in 19th, Levi in 20th, Mark Crawford in 21st, Jason Green in 22nd, Joshua in 23rd as they're green flag racing. Mark gets the hole shot as he's going to turn it down into turn 1 and 2. He seems to have it pretty clear as they're almost 3 wide behind him. They narrow it back down to 2 as the inside car, the 61, gets way sideways. Scott drops back in the pack after almost losing it. These guys are going to start chasing down. Oh, we got a wreck in the back of the pack already. We got people off the track all over the place. They're trying to scramble to get back on. Definitely a cleaner start than the first one. These guys are all together still as Jason Green is having a hard time. Looks like Levi's not out there, so we're going to go back up to the front of the field as Mark is in the lead. Thomas Stowers trying to hunt him down. Oh, man. Smallings all the way up to 4th. Already off the start. Had to start in 12th. Made his way up to the 4th position. Had a great start. Expect him to be there at the end. Oh, Jason Mung had issues. Had to jump to the pits as he's coming out after using his fat. Oh, Smalling locked the brakes up. Here's that difficult turn. We probably will see some people loop it. Oh, we got one looping it in the back. Let's see what happens up here. Is everybody going to make it through this part okay? As Jason is definitely not happy. Sitting back there. Danny Baker, Thomas Stowers, he has issues. Did he run off the track here? Oh, his people are still having issues further back. Michael Baldwin. Oh, Stowers, man. Michael Baldwin had an issue. He had to tow. What happened to Baldwin? Oh, they're all wrecked. Oh, man. Gets turned around. He says, you know what? I've had enough. We go back up to the front. Marcellus is way up there, keeping it clean. As I forgot to put up our tower. Sorry, guys. Now, again, it isn't a 250 lap race. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know why it's like that. Shouldn't be. But either way, we got David in second behind Marcellus. Thomas Stowers, as he's getting worked on by Thomas Smallings in third. Smallings in 4th. He's trying to take that spot. Can he find a good overtake zone? As Smallings is really working the back end of his car. They're going to go through this fast turn here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. A lot of people just... It's an open race. Oh, Stowers way up. Catches the wall. Down to the inside. That's going to put Smallings back in the 3rd spot. Man, what a wreck there. As David's on the back end of Marcellus. Can he get around him through this turn? Is somebody going to push it too hard? Real easy to push it hard right through here. They both make it through clean as Smallings is quickly gaining on him. Andrew Lewis is in 4th. Anthony Green in 5th. Mark Crawford in 6th. Ed in 7th. Spencer in 8th. Scott in 9th. And Brock in 10th. Look at Max up to the 11th position. Bill Sleep in the 61 machine at 61 years old up in the 12th position. Danny Baker right behind him. And Michael behind him. So Marcellus is actually pulling away from these guys. Lap traffic may be playing a role in that as they're up on the lap car there. It's so hard to tell who's who with so many black cars out here in the pack. So we're going to go back and we're going to look at David's view because it seems like we're going to catch the most from his point of view. He's going to have Smallings working his back bumper here soon. As Smallings gains a lot of ground through that part of the track. Smallings going to go to his outside. Oh, no, that's not his outside. That's the lap car's outside. All right. See, like I said, it's hard to tell the difference in these cars since there's so many black cars out here. 5 minutes into the feature. There's still 25 minutes left. Oh, Jason had to tow again. Or went in the pits. Oh, went off the track. That's what he did. Thomas Smallings. These guys are pretty much stabilized, about the same here. As they're lighting up the brakes, those tires going into the turn. David gains a bunch on Marcellus, but what's that doing to his tire wear? Andrew Lewis, these guys are way back there, losing ground to these leaders. Max up to the 10th position. Way to go, Max. Mr. 121 having a good run here tonight. Oh, Adam had an issue. He crashed. Let's go take a look and see what happened to him. Oh, there's a car down there. Is he going to turn out in front of him? Nope. But he definitely reacts to that. That causes him to get around. Turn sideways and around in that tricky part of the track. So, oh, Marcellus has got all kinds of company with David under him, Thomas behind them, as these guys are side by side racing for the lead. Thomas gets a little squirrely lap car there as they come out of the turn. Thomas is going to be side by side with Marcellus. David now has the lead as they go, lights up the brakes going into this left-hander. That's going to cause Thomas to almost fall back behind Marcellus, but he's got the advantage going into this turn. Can he clear Marcellus? He does. Another right-hander. He's going to be trying to go work the back bumper or whatever it is, the back motor cover of that number 37 of David. Nose to tail, front three here. As we're 7 minutes into the feature, Marcellus is going to look under Thomas. Don't want to overcook it here. Oh, he's going to outbrake him down on the inside. Here comes the tricky spot. You don't want to get turned around. Get pinched down. It can get really tricky. Oh, Thomas gets sideways. Thomas pushes it real hard. Doesn't get all the way turned around. Now he's going to have to reel it in and gain 5 seconds back to get back to these guys. That was some good racing there. Still good racing here with these two, as it looks like Marcellus has kind of learned a little bit by how everybody's running, learned that he could push it a little bit harder, so he's back on the back bumper of David. I wonder if these things can bump draft. I'm just kidding. Look, guys, we definitely have to give Max a little bit of credit here. Running in that 9th position, that's a good job by Max. Got Danny Baker right behind him, well, trying to pass him. And Michael behind them a little ways. I'm going to go back up to this battle as Marcellus took the lead back. Oh, as they go through that sweeping turn. That turn is so tricky as you watch David kind of get sideways through there. Did these guys cook their tires trying to catch these guys? As it looks like Smallings is gaining back there. So here's the other battle. Max has got David looking on, or Danny looking underneath him. Is he going to give up the spot? Yeah, right. You get extra speed if you go over their tires, right? Because then the tires spin faster. Wow, that was some racing there as Max and Danny are working hard. Oh, Danny's going to outbrake him. Max overran the turn. Can Max get the crossover? He's in the wrong position to be able to get around him. Danny's going to take that 9th spot. Max back to 10th. But Max is going to cut up underneath him. They're going to go right into the right-hand turn. Can Max get him? Nope. Danny's going to cook the tires. Max overshoots it, gets a little bit of the gravel trap. Somehow keeps it straight. Oh, the lap car gets in the way a little bit. Now, these cars are very aero sensitive as far as drafting. So these other cars on these long straightaways can make a difference on how fast these guys get down the straightaway. This is a crazy battle here. It's just going to take... Oh! And the one who screwed up was the one behind. Max, get it straightened up. Nice job, Max. You could have really wrecked there, but did a good job gathering that back in. We're going to go back up to the front as this battle's back on. David's going to dive back underneath of Marcellus into turn one. He's got the position. Is he going to be able to clear him? As they got lap traffic ahead, how is lap traffic going to play a role as they're coming up on Michael? Marcellus is going to let him go. Oh, the lap traffic almost cuts across. He gets out the way. Thomas has got to be worried. That's what took him out of the sprint race, was a lap car. As Thomas has reeled him in, he's down to 2 seconds behind the leaders. Thomas is really working that car. So David has that lead back. Marcellus staying on his heels. Oh, man. These guys are just really braking hard. I don't know. It just seems like they haven't gotten the braking down yet, because even the leaders are cooking those tires. I'm really going to wonder how that's going to play a role here in about 15 more minutes when they have 5 minutes to go, as Marcellus is going to cook those tires and outbrake David. He's going to get up underneath. He's in position to take that lead back. Going through this turn here. Can't overshoot it, as Marcellus does a beautiful job, but overbrakes coming out. Cannot get back to the power. David's going to keep it. Lab cars definitely going to play a role here, as Smallings is there, right back on their heels. Smallings coming back from a 5-second deficit next to Marcus. They got a lap car in front of him. How's that? That's going to play a pick on Thomas, as they're going to go through the last turn. Where are these guys going to go? How's the lap car going to get out the way? Oh, as Thomas gets around Marcellus. Now he's got to deal with the lap car. David. Oh, no, he is behind David. Shoot. Wow. Now he's going to get up underneath David. He's going to take him into turn one. David lets him go. Thomas really cooks those tires. That almost lets them get back to him. As here comes another passing zone. Thomas is going to hold it low. Gets a little jerky through there as you watch this car jump. Definitely went in there hard on the braking. Looked like it chattered a little bit. Man, this is a heck of a race for the lead, as David is back underneath Thomas. Side by side for the lead, as we've seen a whole lot, about 13 laps of this so far. Thomas is going to keep that position. As they come through this section, Thomas has got the preferred line. It's going to be hard to pass him. First, second, and third, nose to tail, all within a half a second. Coming out the last turn, down the front straightaway and into turn one. The draft will play a role here. Will David be able to get up underneath Thomas? As you've seen a lot of passes made here. David's going to shoot to the bottom. He's got the position. Thomas is going to carry the momentum on the high side. Oh, is David still there? Marcel, no, Dave. Thomas gets him cleared. Marcellus almost follows Thomas around. His first, second, and third, back to nose to tail. Man, this is crazy, guys. This is some good racing right here. I forgot that there was another, I don't know, 20 cars on the track. As I've been stuck in this. As it looks like Max has some issues out of that 10th position. Whew. David cooks those tires going into the turn. That can't be good. Like I said, I haven't seen the tire wear on these. I'm not sure how it's going to play a role. As Marcellus is able to take that second spot back from Thomas. Man, this draft, I'm telling you, is really playing a role here. That's why you're able to see that second place car get up underneath the first place car so many times out of the front straightaway. David just leading the train here as these guys are content with staying nose to tail for now. We're about halfway through. We are halfway through the feature now. 15 minutes and 15 seconds through the feature. As Marcus tries to throw it up underneath David, there's nothing there. Watch for Marcus to put himself in position to get up underneath David, but it looks like Thomas is going to be in that spot to get under Marcus. They're going to go down that long front straightaway. The draft is going to play a huge role. Thomas is in the best position as they actually break the draft. They're driving a little different now, if you see. They finally learned that draft is playing a huge role going into turn one. Marcus almost underneath David there as Thomas looks to the outside. Thomas is on the outside of Marcus. Can he carry that momentum around this turn? Got to be careful not to push it too hard. No, he's got to fall back in line. But if he can keep the momentum going, he can stay on the tail end of Marcus and get around him, as we've seen them do that so many times. Thomas is now up underneath Marcus. He's in the preferred position to take that second spot. He's got to clear him here because there's a right-hand turn. He doesn't clear him as Thomas blinks a little bit. They're going to come down the front straightaway. David's got to like what he's seeing in the mirrors. Pulling away by about a second. Thomas gets a big run off the high side there. Through the final turn down the straightaway. See if these guys can catch the leader. As they're definitely driving differently in order to keep with the draft and avoid giving a draft. As Marcus is going to turn back underneath Thomas. No, it's not there yet. See, it's so crazy. They lost like a full second on the leader. Now they're back down to almost a half a second. They're going to be there here in a minute. As Jason Mung has an issue. I want to go back and see, but man, this race is too good to leave. Thomas almost underneath David there. He's gonna have that position. I guarantee it. If he doesn't get it here, he's gonna get that position going into turn one. That draft has played a huge role on that front straightaway. He's gonna be on the bumper of him here. Well, he's gonna be on the engine cover here because there are no bumpers. As Thomas is underneath him into turn one. Thomas cooks the tires a little bit going into turn one. David's going to cross him over. What a move by David to get back underneath Smalling as he smokes the tires. These guys get back in line real quick. They don't want to lose that ground because, man, that momentum's so important. This has got to be some of the best racing I've seen in a long time. These cars are a blast to watch. I heard they're fun on ovals too, guys. And from what Marcellus was telling me is he's going to run some oval races with this series too. Throw a couple of those in. Guys are nose to tail. Where do you want? Yeah, you definitely want to be in the lead coming off of 4. I don't think, or coming off the last turn, I don't think you can win it from here. Oh, it's a lap car. Almost got into the leaders. Almost reminiscent of what happened in the feature race, and the sprint race, as Thomas up underneath the David is going to get that spot into turn one again. Will David cross him over as David slows down and turns back under him again? Thomas is going to carry in a little more speed on the outside than he did last time. No, he's going to do the same exact thing. That is identical of the last lap. What do you think of this racing, Uncle Kenny? What do you think? As Marcellus is looking under Thomas. Marcellus says, give me a shot. Let me get the second. Marcellus takes second from Thomas. He's going to go try and work on David now. Wow, guys. As we're almost down to 10 minutes left in this race. Does it show right with this one? Oh, it shows right with this one. We'll just go here. Look, I see a lot of guys on here who need paints. Go check out Pulse Graphics for all your paint needs. David's got the lead. These guys are going to try and chase him down here. Marcellus is definitely catching him. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to this race. Can they get around David and stay around him? That's the key. They can get around him. They just haven't seemed to be able to stay around him. Thomas in that third position. He's going to probably make the move on Marcellus down the front straightaway as he smoked the tires through there. He's going to get that big draft. Oh, he's staying right on him. Oh, they get together. Marcellus into the wall. Oh, that's going to hurt both cars. Oh, what happened there? Misjudgment. Oh, he just got that big run. Went to go make the move. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly. I mean, look at that closure. That makes a big difference. It's almost like Marcellus put the brakes on. I know he didn't, but that draft just played such a huge role. As Thomas is trying to work on the leader, how does he not have damage here? We got to go look at that left front suspension. It looks like it's okay from here. And he's definitely gaining back in. But, man, tough break for Marcellus. Man, these guys were racing great. These guys, I mean, they're just trying to keep so much speed and so much momentum. And the way these cars are, it's part of what created that. It's like pack drafting. And on the big tracks, you kind of got to do things that you normally wouldn't. Can Thomas catch back up to David, or did he use his car up in that incident? Got 7 minutes to figure it out. Oh, as these guys are pitting. Pit stops are now in effect. This could be another area where mistakes can be made. Man, I feel so bad for Marcellus. And here's another question. Has someone been slow enough that they're saved enough gas that they don't have to pit? Because, I mean, we're that's probably too far. So these guys had such a big lead that they're still ahead of the rest of the pack. As Thomas is coming out, David's out. How far apart are these guys? Well, let's go to top. Let's do this real quick. So Smalling's lost a bunch of time on that pit. He's almost 4 seconds behind David. Now, fresh tires are going to play a role here, and they're going to be slick. These guys got to be careful not to over push it. Wow, they were so far ahead, they were able to make pit stops and not lose that first and second spot. Man, I really feel for Marcellus. He's still going to get himself a top 10, but man, that's a tough break for him. All that work, I mean, that was a great race. And we're still going to have a good race here as Thomas is working on closing back in on the leader. He's only 3 seconds behind him right now. He's going to close on a bunch in these high... Oh, lap car right there in the way. Wow. Lap car stops right in the middle of the track there. Not really sure what was going on there. Hopefully he tows. We're about to go through and see. That was a weird place to stop. Oh, he might have ran out of gas. He might have not just stopped. That might be it. As Thomas is reeled in David, he's only about 2.3 seconds back. 4 minutes, we'll just call it 4.5 minutes left to this race. David dominating right now. Thomas trying to work in and catch him, as lap traffic is probably going to play a big role here. It seems like lap traffic has brought the leader back to the pack every time, to the second place car every time, but that lap car gets out the way. Good job by the number 10 of Danny Baker getting out of the way. Thomas Smalling's going to be coming up as Danny lights up the tires. Look how smooth David is here. Not over pushing it, not lighting up the tires. Thomas Smalling's within 2 seconds of the leader. Oh, he lights him up that time. Within 2 seconds of the leader now. Less than 2 seconds. Man, this is going to be close. Does he have enough time to catch him? As we probably got maybe 4 laps left. 3 or 4 laps will be left when they cross the line right here. So about 3 laps, at least 3, maybe 4 laps left. Thomas Smalling definitely closing. Man, how do you sit there? I mean, you gotta think about where Thomas is at right now, as he definitely didn't mean to wreck Marcus. He's feeling bad about that. He can see the leader. He wants to push it, but feels bad. Man, if I'm gonna have a situation like that, I'm gonna go dig and try and grab that win. Thomas lights him up trying to catch. He almost lost it. I was like, wow, how much did he catch him? But now we know why, and he's now back to 3.5 seconds back. That might have just sealed the deal there. Oh, David's coming in. What happened to David? What happened? Did David not take gas? What happened to David? Did he misjudge how much gas he needed? Tough break. Wow. Hold on, let me get this on. Oh, he's definitely creeping down pit road like he's out of gas. Oh my God, what happened? Did he not take enough gas? Oh, Thomas almost gets in the back of the lap car. That lap car was just in the way. Wow. That lap car was stupid. No. Thomas has got the... Thomas has definitely got a good lead going. He's going to take this one. He can almost roll to victory from here. Almost roll to the victory, as it doesn't look like they gave him the white flag this time by. One minute left on the clock. Thomas Smallings with a huge lead could just kind of coast. But it does look like Andrew's gaining on him. But he's 20 seconds back. Too far to catch him. Well, hey, at least I can interview the winner. Thomas. Thomas Smallings coming through the turn. He's going to get the white flag, this time back by 1 clean lap to get to the end. Just keep it clean. 17 seconds left. I think it's 1 lap. Did you say somebody's going to run out of fuel? Yeah. So Thomas down to the white flag. That explains that that explains why Thomas was so much farther back from David. He took more fuel, so his pit stop took longer. Thomas Smalling coming to the turn. 2 more turns left, and he's going to take 1 turn, 2 turn. Thomas coming around. Our winner, first winner for the eFormula Vee Series, Thomas Smalling with the win. Thomas Smalling's with the win. Good job for Thomas. Andrew's going to come across second. David's going to come around. He's going to salvage a 3rd place after that misfortune with gas. Poor David. Poor David. Brock's going to take it home 4th. Brock got that 4th spot. Happy with that. Here comes Ed. Ooh! Ed! Oh! Ed loses it. He's got to get it turned around. He wants to get that top 5. Oh, he's got plenty of lead. I don't think he's going to lose 5th. Mark Crawford is going to finish 6th. Marcellus in 7th. Danny Baker in 8th. Bill Sleep in 9th. Let's go ahead and pull up our race results. Let's pull in tonight's winner. Pull in the winner. Pull in the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Hold on, let me go ahead and switch the sound source. Thomas James in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You know, you always like to whisper sweet nothings to us, but yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my mic, but
well, you know, that was a crazy race. I mean, that sprint race, I mean, I know you were disappointed when that lap car turned around, but man, you grabbed 4th right out the gate on that initial start in the feature, man. That had to feel good.
yeah, I had a good opening lap, avoided the wrecks, and I think I did pretty well in the first lap there. That was insane.
that was a crazy lap, and Marcellus and David, man, what a race the 3 of you were putting on for the lead for what, like 20 minutes?
Yeah, that was one of the best, if not the best, road races I've ever been a part in. Like, that was incredible. Just 3 people going at it every turn, side by side. That's how racing should be.
And it looked like the draft played a huge role because you guys would really get a big run if you were behind another car coming into turn 1.
Yeah. It's a shame that they had the problem with Marcelo and, all the other people too.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I was going to ask you. I went back and watched the replay, and it looked like all of a sudden, it almost looked like he stopped. But I'm assuming that the draft was just so strong.
He said on the radio after that he missed a shift, so he said sorry for
okay,
it.
So he did basically stop because that you just gained all of a sudden. I'm like, oh man, and I thought it was just a misjudge of the pass, but it definitely was him slowing down.
Yeah, when you miss a shift in these things, it just stops, and nothing you can do
Thank you,
about
Uncle
that.
Kenny. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight for other than the exciting show?
I'll thank the people I race with for putting on a good show, and you for hosting this, and it's just been incredible.
Yeah, as always, nice to have you up in the booth, and maybe you can grab a W on Sunday.
I hope so.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Thomas Smallings, man, what are the chances I host this race last, or not hosted, but broadcast it last minute for Marcellus, and the one person who wins happens to be in our Discord, so that was awesome. So we did at least get to interview the winner here tonight. But man, what a good race. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull up these results so you guys can take a quick look. Oh, it's not going to let me that way. So we're going to go down here and we're going to do it this way. There we go. Thomas Smalling finished in first. Andrew Lewis in second. David in third. Brock in fourth. Ed in fifth. Mark Crawford in sixth. Marcellus salvaging seventh place. Danny Baker in eighth. Bill Sleep, man, he gets that ninth spot. Scott takes it home 10th. Jason Mung, how did he do it? Ends up 11th. Michael in that 12th spot. Max Wong in 13th. Jason Green in 14th. Anthony Green in 15th. Spencer in 16th. And then I think a lot of people that got out of the race. Michael Baldwin. I think it might be a little inaccurate. Michael Baldwin in 17th. Adam in 18th. And Thomas Stowers. Man, tough luck in the beginning of the race. Gets wrecked there. Taking it home 19th. But man, that was an amazing race, guys, here tonight. That was fun to be part of. And yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch, especially between those leaders. But yeah, we're going to have some more of this. These guys are going to be doing it, starting up, I think, next Friday, about 8 p.m. We should be going live here right around 8:30 p.m., maybe a little bit after. But we're going to figure out that broadcast schedule. So make sure you stay tuned. It'll be Friday nights. So as always, well, until about 11:45, because we'll be doing some Pro 2 Lights at Lanier tonight. So as always, be safe and have a good night.